Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man back for a 16th NFL season. Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants as they take on the third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the NFC North champion Chicago Bears.
Coach, we've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrich Rosas. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Quarterback Mitchell Trubisky leading out the Chicago Bears. Former number 2 overall pick out of Carolina. Big improvements in year 2 for Trubisky. Touchdown spiked from 7 to 24. Yards per game went up by almost 50. And, of course, most importantly, the Bears went from 5 wins to 12 and an NFC North title. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And his first pass is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are... And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
38-year-old Eli Manning heading out to lead the Giants. Look at the numbers, show how good Eli has been over the years. 7th all-time in passing yards, 8th in touchdowns, 7 4,000-yard seasons, including last year. And he's looking to make one last run before the sun sets on his Hall of Fame career. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Rosa's kick is good. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors.
See what's going to happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Trubisky finding a former Eagle, Burton, for the Chicago first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alec Ogletree. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what?
Skip a little bit. Yes. Forward a little bit.
Set. 10-2 stop. Mike to 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Get.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now comes the Chicago defense getting ready for the next possession. They're hoping to get the stop, get it into OT, but actually is a takeaway on your mind or just overtime?
You're actually hoping for a gift, because in this situation, you know they're thinking about taking care of the football as well, and you have to be very careful about trying so hard for the takeaway that you miss a tackle, breaks a big run, turns into a play against you. So you're hoping that maybe they just kind of hand it to you, and if so, you'll gratefully accept.
Yeah, they would take that present. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Manning to throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This no gimme in the snow. And he nailed it. It's good. Through the snowflakes, he finds a way to get it to go. And the Giants win the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.